I'm here at Camp Ken-Jockety and I see all of these big machines and all of these tools. I wonder what's going on. This is the site of the Dream Big Center, and today I'm going to be talking to some CK construction leaders on what's happening right here, right now. Hello, my name is Jasmine, and I'm here with Mrs. Lori. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you, Jasmine. I'm Lori Gillett, the CEO of CK Construction Group.
So can you tell me about how you came into this project?
Absolutely. I remember the day crystal clear when my phone rang and Tammy had told us that we won the construction contract for this project. And I remember it really clearly. I think I almost just paused because I was gasping for air because I was so excited. The Girl Scouts has been a part of my life since I was a young girl. So this was full circle for me, a dream come true to be part of Dream Big. And, we went through a pretty rigorous RFP and proposal process. So the first thing I wanted to do was call my team and let them know that we won because they wanted to win just as bad as I did. And so, we started celebrating together. And then after that, once that all settled in, the only thing I can remember is getting excited, thinking about let's break ground, let's get the equipment out here and let's get this thing going. We've been dreaming for a while. Let's make this thing a reality. So that was the next step for me.
What are you looking forward to once the project is complete?
For me, see that smile that's on your face? I can't wait to see that in the building. The first time I get to walk through there and see girls, welding and smiling because they tried something new and they were excited to try something new. And to me, that's what it's all for. It's just seeing the building in use and everyone enjoying it.
Wonderful. May you please tell me a little bit about this blueprint?
Sure. So one of the things that I really like on this blueprint, can you see what this says, Jasmine?
The Maker Studio O2.
Maker Studio. Yeah, Maker Studio O2. So the point of the Maker Studio that I think is really important about this building is it is flex space. So in that flex space, they can have educational tools in there for whatever the in-demand relevant jobs are at that time. So this space might be for welding this year. Next year, it might be teaching electrical work, or might be a greenhouse or something like that in the future. And so that space can constantly evolve with whatever the important STEM careers are and the needs are in our community at that time.
That is so cool. Hello, I'm here with some CK leaders. Would you guys like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Maddie. I'm the project engineer.
And my name's Robbie, the project superintendent.
Nice. So, can you elaborate a little bit more on what you do?
Yeah, so like I said, I'm the project engineer, and that means I do a lot of the documentation. So Girl Scouts has this big idea of what you're gonna see here. The design team helps draw the drawings like you saw in there. And what I do is take those drawings and make sure our subcontractors understand them and put in place the work that you all want to see. So I help make sure that they follow all the plans and the specifications and understand the drawings. So what we build here is exactly what you want to see in the future.
That's so great. What is it like managing a project this size?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's a pretty big project, but we have a great team that works together to do it. So you met Robbie, our superintendent. We have a project manager and project executive. So we all have our own roles that we're able to come together to get the job done.
What is it like being a woman in STEM?
Yeah, it's kind of tricky sometimes. There's not too many of us, especially in the construction world. But I think that's why it's so cool what this project is doing, because it introduces young girls like you to STEM. And I wish I had something like this when I was your age, to know that anyone can go into STEM and that it's exciting, right? It's not just doing math problems all day. STEM can be really exciting. You get to build things like this. So it's awesome that I'm put on such a meaningful project like this to give back to other girls in STEM.
That is so beautiful. So can you elaborate a little bit more on what you do?
Yeah, so I'm a project superintendent for CK, and what I like to relate A superintendent too is like a head coach for a sports team. So all of the players on the sports team are what we call our subcontractors or our tradespeople, and the superintendent is the main line of communication and coordination on site or on the playing field, for our sports team. So that's what I do on a day-to-day basis.
So why do we have to wear hard hats on site?
So that's a good question. We wear these hard hats because unlike right now, the next step for this project is to go vertical. So once you start going to the second floor of the building, you'll have workers underneath. So you have overhead hazards and you got to wear this hard hat to keep everybody safe. For CKA, safety is one of our core values. So it's important that we keep everybody safe from start to finish because we wouldn't be able to complete the project without that. And one of the things that we do on a regular basis is do safety stand downs in the morning. So before each and every day, we get everybody together and talk about the tasks at hand and what some hazards are and how we're going to eliminate those hazards every day.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Thank you to Lori Gillett and her team from CK Construction for joining us today. I am Girl Scout Jasmine, and that's a wrap on episode 1 of Building a Dream. Keep dreaming big and look out for episode 2.